with community, interviewing business owners and leaders in the community, allowing the audience to peek behind the curtain of what inspires, motivates, drives these individuals to have meaningful, positive impact in this community. For more information about the show, log into irlonestar.com/tbptx.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hey, this is Skippy from Mornings with Lone Star with Dick and Skippy. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming, irlonestar.com, and it's also on Facebook Live, Conroe Culture News, and our City TV, City of Conroe Cable TV. So the guest today, it's all about the water, the serenity of the water, sailing for veterans, and summer fun with Margaritaville Lake Resort. I have Mark Vidal here. He's the Director of Outreach for Veteran Services for American Odysseus Sailing Foundation, a nonprofit. We're going to hear all about that. And he's joined by Ryan Spencer, who's also going to be a part of their organization. And he's going to tell us a little bit about why he's involved and what he's doing. So you will be able to hear about that. It sounds like a great, fun thing. I'd like to be out on a sailboat right now. I don't know about you. Then we'll hear in the second segment about Margaritaville and all the things they have going on. Again, it's all about the water. It's on the water, on the lake, or in the pool, or having a drink, or having food. It's all about relaxing and the serenity of the water. So that's what our show is going to be about today, and it's show sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. Did you know that if you're thinking of buying or selling or investing, you need to get on it because interest rates are going back to what they were pre-COVID. Yes, they're 6%, a little over 6%. So we were loving it at 3%, but I'm just saying, you need to get on it. So you need to call Team Sinisi Real Estate Group. They serve the greater Montgomery County as the best source for buying, selling, or investing. 281-507-9777. Team Sinisi, because it's an easy name to remember. We also want to give thanks to Roger Stein Chiropractic, who have been voted one of the best chiropractic centers in Montgomery County, and they serve patients of all ages and backgrounds, from infants to seniors, weekend athletes to professionals, with a focus on natural, holistic healing to relieve pain and achieve optimal health. Dr. Stacy Rogers holds certifications in adjusting extremities, arms, legs, hands, feet, clinical nutrition, prenatal, and pediatric care. And if you're not a patient, it's only $25, and it goes back to CASA, kids that are in CPS custody. So it's a great thing, $25. You feel good, optimal health, and you're helping kids too. So Roger Stein Chiropractic is located at 3033 West Davis by Conroe High School and Taco Bell. So what's going on? It's still hot. It's still hot outdoors. But you know what? The funny thing is, it's hot everywhere. So go inside. You can go in and see Dearly Departed at the Owen Theater, presented by the Players Theater Company. And that started Friday, and it's going on for the next 3 weeks. And it's about a dysfunctional family that goes to a funeral in the Deep South. It's supposed to be really funny. So, go check it out. OwenTheater.com. Sea Kids Summer Theater Camp is this week through July 7th for youth 9 years through 16, and they're going to learn about how to audition, do monologues, musical theater skills, and it will culminate in a show all shook up on July 7th. You can find out more about that by going to the OwenTheater.com. Grease is coming to the Crichton Theater. So many fun things you can do indoors, and they're only a block away. So the Crichton Theater will be doing Grease with the Pink Ladies, Rydell High School of 1959, and the music we love. Grease, Lightning, Summer Nights, and music from Buddy Holly, Little Richard, and Elvis Presley, Friday, July 9th through July 4th. So get your tickets to stay cool with the class of 1959, CrichtonTheater.org. You can also go to the Conroe Art League inside the gallery and see what they've got going on. They are at the Madeley Gallery, located at 127 Simonton Street, next door to Faust Brewing and the Red Brick Tavern. Good place to go eat. And the gallery's open Tuesday through Saturday, so not today, but tomorrow, 11 to 4. Go in and check out the gallery and see all the local artists. And it's almost the 4th of July. It is. It is almost the 4th of July. So get ready this Saturday with a free family festival at Heritage Place Park from 4 to 9:30 with food trucks, inflatables, kids' activities, the Conroe Symphony Orchestra, which are phenomenal, playing patriotic music. It just gives chills to you because they're so good. And, of course, fireworks at the end, at dark. What time is the fireworks? I don't know. 9:15-ish after the Conroe Symphony finishes. So celebrate with all the activities. Wear your red, white, and blue. It's sponsored by the City of Conroe, and be proud to be an American. Don't miss the Brian Black Show with special guest musical artist Stephen Pride with a tribute to his late brother, country music legend Charlie Pride at Pacific Yard House Saturday, July 16th. Go to Pacific Yard House to find out more. So that was a lot. There's a lot of things to do. There's lots of ways to stay cool, but I mean, if you're going to see fireworks, it's 4th of July, you got to go outside. Just suck it up. Just deal with it. And with that, we're going to hear all about getting on the water. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back with my first guests. I have Ryan and Mark, all about American Odysseus Sailing Foundation.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
A Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for summer internship opportunities, a Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to grab the mic and be on the air. A Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world all year round. Be an on-air personality, talk show producer, or YouTube, TV, podcast editor. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776.
So we are back here with our first segment, and like I said, it's all about the water and the tranquility and the serenity and what it does for you holistically, your body. But our first guest today is Mark Vidal. He's a United States Marine Corps. He was in 98 to 06. He's director for outreach for Veteran Services for American Odysseus Sailing Foundation. And he's joined by Ryan Spencer, who is about to come on board, literally, onto the sailboat. So welcome, guys. Tell me a little bit about your organization first.
Well, AMOD, or we call it
Yeah.
AMOD for short.
I like AMOD better.
Way better than,
Not as mouthful. Yeah.
Dude, it's AMOD. It's adventure therapy for veterans and first responders through sailing. So we'll get a group of veterans together and do like a vet day on the bay, go out, sail around Galveston Bay for 4 or 5 hours. We also have a Galveston run, so that will leave Kemah, sail 4 or 5 hours down to Galveston, stay the night on the boat.
Oh,
kinda
nice.
Go to Galveston, play around, and then come back the next day.
How many people are usually on the boat?
So for a vet day on the bay, we usually get six veterans, give or take.
Okay.
When we go on the Galveston trip, though, it's only 4 because with crew and veterans, that's what we have sleeping accommodations for, and we're not trying to make everybody like snuggle if they don't want to.
I gotcha. So is it first come, first serve? Are these newbies? Have they been on it before? How does it all work to get involved in being on the sailboat?
So yeah, definitely a first come, first serve.
Okay.
Email us through the website, which is amodsailing.org.
AMOD sailing.org. Okay.
Correct. And it's all basically anybody and everybody. Whether you've been on a sailboat, have never even been on the water, if you want to come try it out, just email us and we'll get you on somewhere.
So this is veteran oriented. Tell me about that.
Yep. So it's the adventure therapy for the veterans. There's something insanely therapeutic about being on a sailboat with a bunch of other vets.
Can I interject for a second?
Yeah, please do.
So the name American Odysseus Sailing comes from the book The Odyssey by Homer. And the story of the Odyssey is the veteran returning from war. You know, the Iliad by Homer is about the war. The Odyssey is about the veteran's return home and all the adventures that Odysseus went on his way home from war. And so that's kind of where we draw from the name is we're all veterans, most of us returning from war.
Are you a veteran?
I am a veteran.
Tell me about that.
I served in the United States Marine Corps from 1996 to 2005. I actually served with Mark
Okay, so y'all know
in
each
the
other.
same unit. We also both served with Cameron Albin, who is one of the co-founders of the organization.
Okay.
I served directly under Cameron 2 times in Iraq. And so drawing on that, the idea of the warrior's path home and coming back to real life is where the name comes from.
Must be very rewarding to be involved in this. I mean, it fills your energy as well.
It does.
Doesn't it?
It does. It's exhilarating.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So tell me about the outcomes with other people that get involved, and perhaps they have PTSD. So you serve active military as well, or just those that have been discharged?
All of the above.
Everybody.
Active,
including first responders and LEOs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So active reservists, veterans, first responders, LEOs. It's all, like he was saying, it draws off everything. So you get the first responders, they see all these horrible things every day of the week.
Right.
You see all the veterans that go overseas come back, and then they have all this pent-up aggression and dealing with PTSD, and they don't know a good outlet. When you get on a boat, it puts you back in that team environment that you missed from the military or whatever you've gone through. So now you're working with your team again, and you have a mission. But it's hard for me to
everybody has a
explain.
role on the boat, on
Correct.
the sailboat. Okay.
Yeah. Whether you're at the helm, so you're being the helmsman, or you're kind of learning some navigation, you're pulling lines, adjusting the sails,
You
trimming the
work
sails.
together to sail
Yeah.
the boat. Okay.
And that's what got me, because the first time I stepped on a boat was February of last year when I flew down here from Washington State.
Oh, wow.
Never been on a sailboat. I'm like, Cameron's been bugging me for a couple years. All right, fine. You know, this is like an old person sport. Why not? So I get
But
down
it's
here.
not.
It's not. No,
I know.
If everybody listening could see me, I am like the exact opposite of what you think would be a guy who loves sailboats.
You look very fit, youngish, you know,
Ish.
and you look like you're enjoying life, and you like outdoors, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Check, check, check.
Yep.
That's
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So then
It's fun.
flew down here for that weekend. We did a Galveston run, and it was hard to explain. But coming back Sunday, I didn't have any anger issues. I wasn't having any anxiety. I wasn't freaking out. I was with a bunch of vets, and I was probably the most relaxed I'd been since I'd been out. When I got out in 06.
Did you make some friendships?
Yeah. So Matt Pinson and Cameron Albin, they were both on the boat. I was stationed with them as well. I met Taylor.
Wow, okay.
Taylor was Taylor's the other founder. And we had Cameron's nephew on there, and I'm horrible at names, so I totally forgot his name. Sorry, dude.
That's okay.
But yeah, and that's when it just hit me. It was like, I need to be part of this. I got to be down here.
So do you do this full time?
This is all I do now, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and you're bringing in Ryan. Ryan, and what is your role? To be determined?
My role is to be determined, partial boat crew member, but I also am going to be working with some of the social media and marketing.
Just to get it out, promote it, that you're doing this. That's a great idea.
We're discussing starting a podcast, which I might be spearheading that. So
Okay.
that's kind of where I think I'm going to fit in there. Cameron has been bugging me for 10 years to go sailing with him. I'm not even exaggerating.
So you did it.
I didn't.
You haven't yet?
I have now.
Okay.
But for 10 years.
You did not. Why were you
couldn't.
saying no?
So I'm a single father
Okay.
And I was raising a young one at the time. Every time Cameron asked me, he would say, "Hey, I'm sailing from Galveston to Florida.
Wow.
It's going to take a couple weeks. Why don't you come down and sail with me?" And I'm like, dude, I've got a kid. I've got a job. I got to make ends meet. I don't have
Right.
money to fly down there to get on the boat with you. It's just not
You
possible.
had life.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
life to deal with. But it never stopped him. And now my daughter is 17. She's
Wow.
going to be a senior.
You have a 17-year-old?
I do.
Wow.
I know. I don't look like I could have a 17-year-old.
Well, no, but that's okay.
But she's going to be graduating from high school, going off to college soon.
Well, okay.
And that
Good.
opened up some doors
That's
for
great.
me.
Okay, so now's the opportunity. That window is open.
Yeah, there's no
Jump on.
no sense in being an empty nester with nothing to do.
That's fabulous. So you're getting on board, and there's other things. So if I wanted to go sail, let's say, and learn about this, I go on the website and you teach everything, but you also have other events. I read something about you connecting them with maritime different opportunities too.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So Cameron Albin's done a great job of working within the sailing community, whether it's a sailmaker or boat mechanic or anything connected to it. And he's always reaching out, hey, do you guys need veterans? Do you guys want to hire veterans? And he does it that way to help the veterans get into a good career, but also help them get them connected into the sailing community.
Okay, so it's just a group effort to get them connected with what's available and the sailing and any job opportunities that might help. I mean, it's kind of like our Montgomery County Veterans Commission. That's why right across the hall here, I wanted you to know them, because it could be another source of
Exactly.
resources and things like that. So it's all about, first of all, getting out there and letting people know that y'all exist. And you are a nonprofit. You're a 501c3.
Correct.
So people can sponsor, donate. Do you have events and things that they can get involved in?
Yes.
Okay.
We do. Just keep watching the websites and social media. Trying to plan like a clay shoot for the September timeframe. I've got to see how our schedule lies with sailing and whatnot. But that's probably going to be the next event we have. So.
And you're out of Kemah.
And we are out at Kemah. So we'll probably be looking in the Houston area, Houston proper somewhere.
So it's impressive that you came all the way from Kemah or West Texas. Not too much sailing out there, is there?
There's not too much water out there
I bet.
at all. Today's all about the water, and that's not where I live.
Unfortunately, but now you're getting. Did you move out here, or are you
I
still
will
going
be.
back? Okay.
Currently, I intend to work one more year in the position that I'm in, and then by next summer, possibly.
You're just setting everything up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see how
You
that
can
goes.
still promote from afar.
I probably shouldn't say too much about that because my boss might be watching.
You just don't tell them.
He might be watching right now.
Okay, but you still love your job, so that's okay.
I do.
You embrace that opportunity. So, what have I missed? What have we not talked about? Can you tell me a story about someone? How it helped them?
There's many stories, and there's a huge event next year. So we'll do something.
You tell me
real quick.
your story and how
Yes.
you got involved and how it just changed you.
Yeah.
So you're like in a lead position to help others. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
So I've had personal experience with a handful of vets so far that have been in this position to where they're stuck inside, they don't go outside, they don't do nothing. We finally get them to come sailing with us, and you just see them, they go from like this sad and depressed state to, holy crap, I'm on a sailboat, and they look like a kid. They're happy, they're enjoying everything, and they're back to having like a passion for life again, if you will.
Do you stay connected to the people that come sailing with you? Do you follow up with them? Do they come back again? How does that work?
All of the above.
Okay.
They come back sailing with us. We usually exchange contact numbers, and I'll go up to Houston and hang out with them, or they'll come down, jump on the little boat with
So
me.
you start to develop a relationship.
But it's a relationship. It's a bigger veteran network, and it's almost like family now.
That's cool.
This is the
That's
second
cool.
time that I've sailed with AMOD, and I am on more group chats than I probably want to be on. But
Your circle's enlarging.
I have enlarged
understand
my
that.
circle almost tenfold.
Well, it sounds amazing. I think I've sailed once in San Francisco in the bay, going to Alcatraz,
Nice.
which was kind of cool.
That would be fun.
in itself.
Yeah.
But that was the only time that I've ever been sailing. But it sounds pretty amazing. and
And then-
Atacama and all that.
So like you were saying with the sponsorships and donations.
Yes.
We have our Ocean Globe race next year. So it's literally a race around the world on a sailboat. It's a retro race. So we're not using GPS. We're using all celestial navigation.
Wow.
The three biggest things out of this I want to push
Dick
out.
would like that.
Is-
He's smiling.
he is
Yes,
smiling.
He is thinking about it.
The biggest thing is, one, we're the only team from America in this one. Two, we're the only one that has an all-veteran crew. And three, we're making the documentary to start pushing change in the military.
Wow.
So
Okay, we need
this
some
is all
change.
going to be huge.
Just saying.
Yep. So if you want to sponsor, donate, again, go
That's
to a
great.
website. We'll take all the help and definitely would appreciate
Well,
it.
we'd love to have you come back in Montgomery County too and talk more about it, especially maybe before Veterans Day. We
Okay.
have a big thing. That would
If
be
we have
good.
a couple of seconds left, we were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, we got time.
Okay, we were talking about adventure therapy.
Yeah, tell me.
So one thing that we've found, mainly Cameron, but Taylor's a different story. He kind of lived this idea, but Cameron, through research, has found that many countries around the world require their veterans to go on adventure therapy trips when returning from deployment. So it's a preventative measure for them, whereas for us it's kind of an afterthought in the United States. Places like Israel, the UK.
Yeah, because Taylor met the British Army when he was sailing
Yeah.
through the Panama Canal going down to Cape
And they were
Horn.
on a required adventure therapy trip.
Interesting.
So other militaries around the world have realized this as a preventative measure for their service members rather than a treatment for after.
So when you get out of the military, tell me a little bit about why you need this, why it's important.
I'm sure everybody's going to agree, but we in the Marine Corps when I got out in 06, and probably exact same when you got out in 05, you get a week-long class. It's a transition program. It's, here's the VA. Call them. They're going to help you. Here's something you can do. Here's something you can
When
do.
you chapter out?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son was doing that. He had, actually it was months of different things.
For us, it was only a week, and they don't teach you what to expect. It's like, here's something cool you should check out, and that's kind of it. And I'm sure
They throw stuff at you.
yes, not
Okay.
hey, look, this is what you're
No
going to run into.
in-depth, just
Mentality.
paperwork, and then you
Yep.
shove it aside and okay.
Yep.
There's no relationship to all of that. It's just two-dimensional. It's the paper here, go figure it out.
Yep.
There's no conversation really.
That's exactly
It's
what
not
it
in
is.
depth.
Yes.
So it doesn't, there's no outcomes. There's no positive outcomes. There's no changing. It's very
I think we
closed
figured.
off.
I don't know if this is completely medically factual, but this is a theory that I've heard and that I kind of strongly believe is that if you think about World War II, when veterans were coming back from theater, they were on a boat for a month. And there's phases that you go through in that month to recover from the trauma that you've just experienced. They recover together. And by the time they get home, they're ready to go back to their lives, back to their farms, back to their families.
So they need that time.
So you need that time to decompress
Yeah.
and to figure things out and start planning for the future. By Vietnam, you serve 1 year in Vietnam, and then they fly you back to Chicago and drop you off downtown, and you're left to your own devices.
So this helps for a smoother transition and an ongoing relationship, because we all know that relationships matter. Somebody you can call, talk to, or go hang out with, or go sailing, something like that. So a couple of minutes more I think we have. Tell me again about the trip around the world. When is that, and how much does it cost, and how do they get involved?
So that one, we're leaving from the UK September 10th of next year.
Okay, 2023.
Correct. We are raising all the funds right now, so the veterans themselves don't have to pay for anything. Travel,
Okay.
airfare, food,
You're getting
everything.
sponsors to help pay for all of that.
Yes.
Which will all be on your website.
Correct.
Soon, so you can start planning and having events to fundraise, like the clay shoot or whatever, to help do that, defray costs. And so if a veteran wants to go sailing, there's no cost to them at this point?
None.
Correct. It's all free. We cover everything.
Wow.
Well, I think at this point, it's a lot harder for us to pay for the travel down. So more local vets have been able to do it because
Sure,
it's
understand,
easier for
because
them
it's
to
easier
get
to
there.
get there.
But we're trying. We want to get to a point where we have enough funds. If you are in Oregon and
Yeah.
you want to come down and
You wanna
sail,
do
we'll
it.
fly you down.
Are you unique? Are you the only place that does this? Is this the only organization like this?
There's a few other organizations. There's one that's based out of Florida, I believe, but they teach the racing side of sailing. We go mainly cruising, so
You're not racing. You're
No.
participating. You're
yeah,
just
exactly. You're
AMOT
learning.
as an organization participates in races, but I don't think our goal is to teach people how to race. It's teaching them sailing, getting them outdoors. Just I spent 2 days on the bay this weekend, and like I said, this is my second time sailing with the organization, and I met some new people, and we had a
it's
good
more
time.
about internal. It's internally how you feel than the exterior
Sure.
of the
Yeah.
competitiveness. That's really not the
Sure.
goal.
We're going for the therapeutic aspect.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
I did do an offshore with them my first time sailing, and that was like unbelievable as far as being part of that well-oiled machine and the adrenaline of
What about weather? Is weather a factor?
what it can be.
Yeah,
It can be.
it always is. If you get storms, you better hold on, and if it's hot, drink water and keep covered up.
When you're underway, when you're at sea, there's no hiding from
Anything.
Mother Nature.
Elements.
Yeah, it's you tough through it.
Well, September,
Part of dealing
that's
with
hurricane
adversity.
season.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
Lordy, lordy. Okay, guys. So let's go back. So how they connect with you is the best way. I know you have a Facebook page, AMOD Sailing. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And same for the website, AMOD Sailing, AMOD Sailing. And they can find out about your organization. They can connect on Facebook and write a chat, message you or something to find out how they can get involved or
Yep, absolutely.
throw money at you. Why not?
Also
Right.
on Instagram and TikTok, so we like to put out
I like TikTok.
fun little
I've been doing
videos.
TikTok.
Yeah.
This guy is
I've been-
very popular.
I've been
with that.
starting to try to get more videos on TikTok just to
Those-
keep things.
I have one that's 1.5 million views.
Yeah, I think I'm up to like
And I didn't know what I was doing.
3,000 at the, or no, I think the biggest
So-
one we had was like 5,000.
That's cool. Keep going. I'll follow you.
We will
Definitely.
not-
All right.
we not
I will
stop.
find you.
Okay, so that's a wrap, guys. Thank you, both Mark and Ryan, for coming on. This was fun. I want to go sailing. We all want to go sailing. Let's go sailing today. What do you think, Dick? Yes, let's do it. All right, thank you very much. And we'll be right back with Tom Faust, Vice President of Marketing of Margaritaville Lake Conroe.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogersteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
Want to check out the fastest growing sport in the world? It's right here in Conroe, Texas, and it's roller derby. Conroe Roller Derby is a non-profit recreational league of women and men who want you to come and check out the fast-paced, hard-hitting game of roller derby. The Conroe Cutthroats practice at Rainbow Roller Rink on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can find our game schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
And we are back here with our second segment today. And like I said, it's all about the water, the serenity of the water. And with that, you think of the ocean, the lake, the whatever. So we heard about sailing on the ocean and veterans with AMOD Sailing. Now we have our regular guest here, Tom Faust, who's Vice President of Sales, Margaritaville Lake Resort, Lake Conroe, telling us all about, of course, summer. Everybody wants to be on the water right now, or in air conditioning, one or the other, right?
Absolutely.
So what's going on at Margaritaville?
Well, hello, Margie. Thanks for having me on your show again. I really appreciate it. There's a whole lot of things going on in Margaritaville. We are coming up to what we commonly refer to kind of our Super Bowl of the summer, which is 4th of July
Right.
weekend.
Yeah.
So Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day, as you might imagine, are big weekends. They're all the weekends are big,
Are
frankly.
you booked for 4th of July?
We are. Well, not yet. No,
Okay.
not yet. Now, I was going to talk about some special deals we have for 4th of July. So through tomorrow, we have running what we call a cyber sale. So it's just an online sale that you can book on our website up to 25% off. And that includes dates over 4th of July. We've got a couple other promotions that we have going on right now. One of them is called Summer's Cool. That's one word, SUMMERZCOOL, which is a Jimmy Buffett song, of course, as many of our references are.
Did he come stay with you?
What's that?
Did he come stay with you?
He hasn't. He doesn't.
He has not yet.
Has not
When he
stayed
was
with
in
us.
town. Okay.
But we are
But you
all
never know.
trained to say, right, you can expect
You never
Jimmy at any moment.
At any moment.
right?
Okay, so
He did not-
summer's cool.
Summer's cool. And that's 20% off a 3-night stay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a nice deal. And then we also have a similar package that we're going to email out tomorrow. And that's 20% off 4th of July, a 3-night stay as well. So those are some ways that you
I
can
see that.
stay at Margaritaville. And,
So is this is all online? You got to book it online.
everything
to
is
do that.
online.
Okay.
Absolutely, right?
But it's pretty easy to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, you just go online, you select your dates, and there'll be a button that says, special packages and deals. Hit that, and they'll have a list of everything that's going on at Margaritaville. In addition to 4th of July weekend or the Summer's Cool promotion, we have an ongoing called Texas Louisiana resident rate, which is in our rate category, which is 5% off any day. So anyone that lives in Texas or Louisiana, which is about 95% of our guests, is welcome to use that to save a little bit more on their stay as well. So in addition to that, we've always have a number of kind of fun packages and innovative things going on. We've partnered with our friends down the street, the Bernhardt Winery,
Yep.
and they have concerts, fun concerts, a lot of cover bands.
Have you been to any?
I have,
Okay.
yeah. The Sunday night concert series, a lot of cover bands over there.
Mm-hmm.
So we've partnered with them where we offer a discount off the room, and then we also include it in that price, which is a discount off of our normal rate. You get up to 2 free tickets for the concert, and for each person, adult in your party, up to 2, you get a free flight of Bernhardt wines. So that includes.
And they have great wine.
They have very nice wine. They really do. It's terrific. So that's 6 1.5 ounce wine pours. That's all part of our Bernhardt Sunday night.
Sounds like something I need to do.
Wine with. I think everybody would enjoy that. In addition to that, and I don't know how many people are actually aware of this, but with we also sell day passes. So let's just say
I was going to ask you about that.
yeah, let's say you don't want to stay or for some reason can't stay, or maybe we're even sold out, which we tend to be sold out almost every weekend, and frankly, a lot of the midweek during the summer as well. You can buy a day pass. So a day pass, it's all online, it's all on our website, and that entitles you to come in and use the pools for a period of time when the pools are open, which is typically going to be between 9 a.m. in the morning and 9 p.m. in
And
the
you have
evening.
several pools there.
You have 5 pools, right?
Yeah.
And so you can come in, not only can you use the
And
pools.
the bars are there, and the
you've
food,
got
the
2
restaurant service
yeah,
there,
everything
all of
is
it.
there. You've got the 5 o'clock somewhere swim
Yep.
up bar. Then you've got Lone Palm, which is kind of the casual outdoor dining down at the water park. In addition to that, you can use the tennis courts, the mini golf, the pickleball courts. So it gives you access to many of the resort amenities.
Go play at the resort.
You can. And even beyond that, so You can also, because this is all a local broadcast, membership. Membership at Margaritaville is a real value. And we've got a variety of different levels of membership. Some include golf. Some include spa discounts,
Spas,
retail
yeah.
discount, restaurant discounts.
And you always get special deals all the
Access
time,
to the
too.
pool,
You
yeah,
send
we-
out e-blasts about the special deals for
Every
members.
week, we send a newsletter out to the members, of which there are about 250, and it affords them a number of special deals. So if you're here and you don't have the need to stay at the resort, you can certainly join
Just
from a
come.
membership
Or
perspective
you come
as
eat
well.
at the restaurant.
Absolutely. And all the membership levels include 20% discount at the restaurant, 20% discount on spa, and 20% discount on retail. So there's some great value there as well.
What a deal.
Yeah, lots going on at Margaritaville.
So tell me about Independence Day. Do you have anything special going on besides the discounts and that? Do you have any activities?
We have a tremendous amount of activities going, and we'll have our activity event calendar out by the middle of the week. But traditionally, what we'll do, we'll have the fire dancers out on the Palm Court. We'll have live entertainment. Our DJ at the pool. We'll have live entertainment in Boathouse. We'll have live entertainment at Landshark. We'll have live entertainment at License to Chill. So 4 different venues
Lots
for
of stuff
live
going
entertainment. Right. So lots of places to entertain you. We'll have our breakfast buffet on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because Monday being the holiday.
Right.
A lot of outdoor and a lot of indoor activities for kids and families.
I mean, you got the water activities and all
Well,
that,
you've
so
got the
everybody's
pools,
outside,
right? And
you know?
you've got the pools. We've still got a nice weather forecast for the weekend. It might even be a little cooler than it's been the last few days, which I think we would all welcome that.
What about fireworks?
So we won't have
Will there be
fireworks
somebody-
at the resort. However, the Einstein's Party Barge cruise that goes out at 6:30, and although I believe on 4th of July it's going to go out an hour later, there's a couple of spots on the lake, Walden
Right,
Country
Walden
Club
usually does.
and Bentwater, I
Yep,
think.
mhm.
And so the cruise is actually going to go out later, and it's going to go out longer. They're going to have hot dogs and other refreshments on
How
there.
fun.
So you can go out there for, I want to say, $70, and it's going to take you around the lake, and you'll get to see fireworks around the lake. So that should be fun, and that will be on Saturday night.
It sounds fun.
Then moving, and then actually every night in the summer, including all 4th of July, we have the party barge go out at 6:30. It goes out for about 2 hours, comes right back in right about the time the sunset is
yeah.
over Lake Conroe, which is really
Yeah.
fun to watch and pretty scenic.
beautiful. Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah.
great, and people really enjoy that. So that's another activity. Of course, in addition to the party barge, we also have on a daily basis boat rental. So you can rent
Yeah, that's right.
ski boat, pontoon boat, jet ski,
Day or
kayak,
hours, either way,
paddleboard,
I think.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
all that's available there. And you just take a short 20-minute video class, which is required, before you go out, and safety instructions,
Safety,
et cetera. Right.
life jackets,
and
so forth,
all
yeah.
that, absolutely. And then, you get in your boat and hop out on the lake and have a big time. It's probably one of the few areas where you can actually cool off outside right now. When you're
That's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
what you're either in air conditioning or you're in the water.
Exactly.
Doing a water activity.
Yeah, exactly.
So from now
So
till the next few months, seems
we
like.
have, yeah, we have a lot of guests that enjoy that. You can reserve that online too, at our website.
Okay, so I think we've talked about a lot of things. What about the singer-songwriter event?
So our friend Tom Shepard, who's been there, has been at Margaritaville many
wow.
times. Tom's also the organizer of the Lone Star Luau that we do in February, which is a collection of what they call kind of Jimmy Buffett style singers. Trop rock, I think is the name for that. Tom is one of those singer-songwriters. So he'll be with us on Thursday, July 28th. He will be with another artist, Dan Sullivan. Dan's an interesting guy. He's got a partner, and they're both, I think they're high school teachers, but they're both teachers, and of course they perform on the side, and the name of their band is the Detentions, which I think is kind of funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, so Dan will be with Tom. And these singer-songwriter dinners, or events, I should say, are really fun, and they'll talk about why they wrote the song, because they're usually about
Well, that's what the
points in their
songwriter
life,
does.
right? Exactly.
They do storytelling when they
do,
sing.
and then they'll perform the song.
Correct.
And they'll kind of go back and forth between
Yeah.
the stories and what's going on in their life, and they're sometimes emotional and very poignant and funny, and they just run the gamut of emotions. And so they're fun. And we actually lowered the prices down to $19.
That's pretty
so,
good. That's
yeah,
very
it is.
affordable.
And this is really a fun, different kind of event that you can do. And this is in our Boathouse restaurant, which is actually over in the conference center. And so
That's one of the newer facilities.
we've had a series of these events, and they're always popular. They typically sell out. So if you want to enjoy that,
There's so much
come on
going
by.
on.
There's a lot going on.
So
we
much.
try to keep it that way.
I need
Then
Margaritaville.
Looking forward to this is yesterday was our second year
Yes,
anniversary.
that came up in my Facebook memories.
Thank you.
When you had your grand opening and ribbon cutting and all that. I do remember that.
Happy birthday, Margaritaville.
Of course, you opened during COVID. That was fun.
That was fun. It was interesting, that's for sure.
A lot more business now, though, huh?
It's really fun. It's fun to see all the families rolling in on the weekends, and then we do doing a lot of groups and conferences midweek. So it has been fun. But for the month of June, it's likely that we'll extend it. We had our birthday celebration, so we had $5 margaritas yesterday. And I probably shouldn't bring up what happened yesterday, right? Right? $5 margaritas are gone. We still have margaritas, though. And we also have a passport program where it give you a little pass book when you check in, and you go to the variety of outlets, restaurant, spa, golf. You get your stamp like you would on a passport. You turn that in for 2 complimentary cocktails. So that's even better than a $5 margarita. That's a free margarita.
Free is better.
Free is always better. So for all of our guests in June, and likely we'll extend it through the balance of the summer, you just get your passbook stamped, or better yet, give it to your kids. Them get the passbook stamp. You bring it back, and you enjoy the 2 complimentary margaritas or cocktails in Boathouse or License and Chill. So that's kind of fun. And then looking further into the summer, Margie, we've got a similar program for Labor Day as we do for 4th of July. So that's kind of our last official hoorah of the summer. Although our weekends, really, as we all know from living here, October, November weekends are probably some of the most pleasant weather we have all year.
It is.
So our weekends are busy,
And you still have a
really
lot of
through the end of the
activities.
year.
And the pools are open too, aren't they?
Actually, the pools never close, and 2 of the pools are heated. And so the pools are very pleasant through, depending on weather, end of October, into November. Then, of course, we've got the 2 heated pools as well.
Yeah.
So those run year round. So there's always something to do. And that also speaks not only to staying at the resort, but also speaks to membership. Because a lot of the members like to come up in the morning and swim laps in some of the pools, et cetera, and they're heated. So they're 86 degrees year round.
There's a lot to do there. And then you can even dock your boat.
You can.
And you could stay at other accommodations that aren't the hotel itself.
Right. Yeah.
And they're wonderful, the little bungalows.
Yeah, we call those the lake cottages. They're very popular.
They're very nice.
Particularly for families. Because they've got the extra lofts upstairs for the kiddos and that kind of thing. And
they're great for families.
It's a fun venue with
well,
all the
it kind of
Key
just
West colors.
puts it all together for the family instead of having to go up in the hotel.
Yeah.
It just makes it more cozy, so to
Yeah.
speak. And then you can walk over to the restaurant. You put your toes in the sand, then you get back on your boat.
And there's still steps from, as you mentioned, from the restaurants, from the pools, from everything.
And you have
you've
a
got
little
your
mini
own
golf.
parking,
you
got your
got
own parking
stuff.
spot. You've got your own boat slip.
Yeah.
Your steps from the mini golf. So we find that those cottages are very popular with families. Yeah, there's a lot to do. It's 186 acres, golf, spa, basketball, pickleball, miniature golf.
Do you still do activities there on your own beach too sometimes?
We do. And actually, we offer, and I forgot to mention this when we talked about spa and fitness, we have about 20 fitness classes a week. So we run a variety, yoga, Pilates, etc. And those are all complimentary. So that's included in the resort fee. So if you're staying at the resort, you can enjoy those at no charge. Also, if you're a member, you can enjoy those fitness classes at no charge. So we get a nice turnout. It's indoor. It's air conditioned.
Yeah.
We'll go outdoors when the weather, we'll go out to some of the pool decks and the lake decks in October when the weather becomes a little milder. But right now, I think when people work out, they want to be indoors.
It's a true resort. It's not just a
world-class
hotel.
resort.
You go there and there's activities. Everything is planned. You have people that help plan the activities. You have wonderful chefs at the restaurants.
Right.
Of course, the drinks are nice too. very nice accommodations, and the
Yeah.
rooms are just so serene when you go in there. The decor, it just kind of makes you relax, even if it's just a staycation.
Sure.
You know, it's all about the ambiance,
We
you
call
know,
it-
and
yeah,
the feeling you get when
We
you
call
get
it
there.
island time.
You just walk into another world.
Well, all the rooms are
You know?
suites. You know, they're 600
Yes.
square feet, so
They're
that's
beautiful.
about double the size of a normal guest room. You've got a separate living room and a separate bedroom. You've got two 55-inch flat screens.
Views of the water on
every room has a view of the water, either we call the sunrise side or the sunset
Right.
side.
It's just
Every room
beautiful.
has a patio or a balcony. Every room has a refrigerator or a Keurig coffee maker, a safe. It's got, you know, nice
nice. They're all the same.
turquoise we call subway
It is
tile in
turquoise.
the
It's just
showers, and
beautiful.
they're very relaxing. They're very what we call on brand. So the artwork, the color, the furniture,
It's a
everything
whole
there.
calm,
It's a nice experience.
soothing effect.
Island
the
time.
ambiance. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely island time. All you need is just somebody to bring you up the margarita, and you're ready to roll.
That's right. Well,
You know.
we definitely know where to
and
get a
you have
margarita at Margaritaville.
a variety of margaritas
Yeah.
over there, frozen, on the rocks, however you want it, whatever flavor you want. Just
That's
go
right.
there. So it sounds. I'm thinking more and more. Why haven't I been there lately?
Right.
Because
You're always welcome, Margie. You know that.
absolutely, I haven't been there probably since January. So
It's been a minute.
it has been a minute, and time just keeps on flying by. You have so many great activities. It's always a wonderful time there. And golf, we didn't talk about golf. There's golfing. You even have lessons. People can take lessons, right?
We have a range. We've got a putting green. We offer golf lessons. We've got, you know, 2 PGA professionals there. We do tournaments.
I was going to say, you do
So,
tournaments.
Absolutely.
You
we
do
tournaments.
business.
And the other thing about
can
the
come
golf,
out.
too, that people, and the spa, that sometimes people don't understand is they're open to the public. So while we have memberships and while we have guest use of the spa and the golf, you know, local residents can use the golf course as
Mm-hmm.
a public course, and they can use the spa. So you can walk in. It's better, clearly, to have an appointment, but you can walk in, particularly on weekends where they're extremely
Mm-hmm.
busy. In the spa, we just introduced what we call a happy hour. So between, I hope I get the times right, 10 a.m. and 4:59 p.m., we offer a 1-hour massage for $99.
Oh, that's
so that's a good
excellent.
price.
It is a
so
good
that's
price.
really directed at residents of the community
Mm-hmm.
because we feel it is important to be a part of the community, and we work real hard at that. So we want the residents of the community to use the spa, to use golf, to use the restaurants. And so the local community is always welcome there. But you talked about golf, and yes, we do. It's, you know, full service golf course with all the amenities that you would expect there. And it's a nice, what they call a resort course, meaning it won't kill you, but it's still fun to play. And it's, you know, it's.
Do you play golf?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. They always say, if you don't want to play golf, go work in a golf resort because there's always a lot going on over there. But I try to get out there when I can. So with the 5 different pools we have, the restaurants and the bars out there, a great place to cool off, and of course access to the lake is wonderful
It's
too.
your own Disneyland.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything all in one,
right
right
here
on the
in
island.
right here in Little Conroe.
Yeah,
Right?
it's absolutely correct. It's a fun place to be. It's a be happy
Yeah.
place. So, well, it sounds wonderful. And I know you have the spas, and you even have a little miniature golf thing in there on the men's side. It's still there, right?
It is, absolutely.
And it's just it's so much to do, and it's easy access off 105 Walden Road, straight out there. And it is Conroe-ish. It's Montgomery. It's Conroe. It's on Lake Conroe.
Right.
So, City of Conroe endorses that as well, and it's just a lot to do. And we kind of look forward to fall. That's all I'm going to say about that. So,
We'll do a lot more activities as the fall comes on.
Yes.
We're working on some outdoor musical concerts, some indoor concerts, some different dining specials, etc. So we actually do more programming in the fall because there's fewer outdoor activities. But like I said, you know,
Yeah,
the
but you can
pool
still
area,
use it
you know,
year-round.
you can count on it through October. And then,
Yes.
of course, with the heated pools, you've got, and one of them is the slide pool that the kids love.
Yeah.
So you really have activity and access all year round. And, you know, our as we know, our winters are typically pretty mild.
February is actually usually the worst.
Yeah, it sure can be. But golf certainly year round, and that's when people like to go out and play
And you
tennis.
got to get out there and make an appointment to do that too.
Absolutely, that's when it gets really popular.
Fills up, and it's great for businesses to come out there and do tournaments like you mentioned, but it's also good for business to do their retreats and things like that. And then you also have that whole convention area.
Right.
You know, the rooms that you can do galas or banquets or
we did the Boots for Troops
any kind of
gala
catering
last Saturday night, so that's a great fundraiser. There were 3 weddings over the weekend.
Wow,
so
yeah, weddings.
It's
wedding
conferences,
season.
weddings, what's June, right?
Yeah, right.
Conferences, weddings, meetings, all of the above. So we've got 72,000 square feet of meeting space in the conference center, and that's 20 meeting rooms. They range from 200 square feet to 10,000 square feet. So that means from
It's a great venue, something different with a view of the lake.
Yeah, 10 people to 500 people.
Nobody else has that with a view of the
Not
lake.
out here.
So
No, not
it's
out
good.
here. So it's got great conference facilities as well.
Okay.
Perfect for meetings.
So what did we miss? Anything?
I don't know, Margie.
Book it now?
I think we did a pretty good job of
Margaritaville
covering
Lake
it.
Resort, Lake Conroe. Just Google it because it's a long name. Just go to Margaritaville Lake
find
Conroe, and you can also find them on Facebook. You can find them on Instagram. Get into the conversation, see what's going on, and especially local. There's lots of discounts, and you also are still doing the beer tours, correct?
We are, yeah, and the wine tours.
The beer tours, the wine tours. Go downtown, sample the beers, sample the wineries. And just go hang out and let them take care of you in Margaritaville.
Thank you.
Right?
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming on our show today. And again, this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and Team Sinisi Real Estate. I am Margie Taylor, Conroe Culture News.